Alright folks, how we doing? Russell2results303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box, Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Put in the healing back in health. Once again, when you're at the website, sign up for the free newsletter. Check out the free downloads, Setting Goals, Fitness, and Nutrition. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there, True Results 303. All those links are in the description box as well. Coming at you today with a video on a world full of commitment issues. Okay, I know they like to say nowadays, a lot of women will say men have commitment issues, whatever the case may be. But once again, I think it's just a world of commitment issues. That's what I'm truly starting to believe. I think the world has it. They force it upon you. And once we fall victim to these things, we can't get out of that cycle, right? I'm going to start with spirituality. We have commitment issues when it comes to spirituality, especially in today's world where religion is starting to get pushed into the background, right? And then there's this spirituality, this new age is starting to pop up. And right there, I think that is that sign of commitment issues, right? We do not in any way, shape, or form want to place a name on God. We just want to say he's the consciousness in the sky or whatever. We want to be vague. And I think that's what commitment issues are, right? It's being vague and not wanting to truly give something a description, right? So in my opinion, that's what it is. I heard one of my priests say, spirituality to religion is like wanting to eat cake but not have any calories, right? So once again, I think that's another way where we have those commitment issues. We're afraid to say we're Christian. We're afraid to say we're Muslim. We're afraid to say you're Buddhist, you're Hindu, whatever it is. And we just want to say we're spiritual. And I think that right there is another sign of how we as humans have have taken this commitment issue to a whole new level. I think we see it the same way within our own, here in America, the voting system, where we go Republican, Democrat, or now we're just going independent or this Green Party. And I know we do need some form of a reform, and we need something to happen because things are crazy and out of control right now. But once again, I think it comes down to just holding your politicians accountable for what they do. If they're not doing anything, then it's our job to vote them out, not give them our vote anyways, right? I listened to a guy called Killer Mike. Now he's a political activist, but he's a rapper. And I think that's another thing we've been brainwashed into thinking as American voters, that the presidency matters. What matters most is the mayor of Denver, the governor of Colorado, or however it goes. We need to understand that that's what's important. That's what's going to affect us. So we need to make sure that we are voting people on beliefs that we have, right? Because these are the people that are going to be the next House of Representatives, the next congressmen, possibly the next Supreme Court judges, the next presidents. These, they're going up through the ranks. Rarely do they just pop up, right? Trump just popped up. Obama just popped up out of nowhere. That normally doesn't happen. They go through the ranks. So we have to make sure that we are taking serious our vote within our own cities and our own states. And that's what's really going to have a really great outcome when it comes to other things. All right? Same thing, I think it's going to be, we can see it in our exercise routine. We don't see weight loss within a couple of weeks, couple days. All of a sudden we just want to give up. We have commitment issues in that sense. You see it with people, even as a personal trainer. It's so difficult to say, hey, this is our program, let's stick to it, and then all of a sudden you're getting bored, the client's getting bored. I myself get bored of the workout. But the thing is if it's seeing results, if you're getting results off of this, does it really matter if you're bored? You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter if you are bored if you're getting results at your routine, right? That's when people ask me, when's the best time to switch up my routine? Well, are you still getting results? Are you still gaining muscle? Are you still getting bigger? Are you still getting stronger? Then don't switch up your routine. I know it gets boring and things like that. You might be able to start adding a little circuit or something to the end of your routine. But once again, if you're getting results, why do you want to change? Why do you want to switch it up. There's no reason to, because you're having success. Next, we're going to see it in our relationships, right? When we're dating people, we don't even have that commitment anymore. People just want to live together. I made a whole video on this, on why marriage is just a piece of paper. And we see it right now in today's world with our own relationships, right? We feel like moving in, but we don't want to get married. How does that even make sense? That doesn't even make sense, you know? To me, it just seems odd. I've been there. I've done it in the past, so I'm guilty of these things myself. But I think right there, we already see it in our relationships, right? These women, you know, I heard, if y'all ever listen to Dr. Laura, ladies, you need to listen to Dr. Laura. I don't think she's on in Colorado anymore, or I just don't listen to talk radio at that time of the day. But the greatest thing I ever heard her say to women calling in with issues with their boyfriends, the first thing she says is stop sleeping with him for 3 months. I guarantee you he dumps you. If you can do it, 3 months straight, guarantee he dumps you. Why? Because there is no commitment there. Don't let him lie to you because he buys you things and nice car and a house and this and that they care. Karen is putting a ring on that finger. And maybe you don't like him that much. If that's the case, you don't need to be with him either. You know, you're better off without him then. And you've got to just be able to make that distinction, whether it is or it isn't, and move on afterwards. That's just how it is. That's what you have to do, right? Commitment issues, we can see it in sports, right? There's everybody that makes fun of the bandwagon jumpers and things like that. We always want to go to where popularity is. And for some reason, we feel better when we become a part of that popularity. And we feel like we're a part of something bigger, when no matter what, you're still always a part of something big as long as you're making moves. You don't have to jump on this other bandwagon to feel important. If you feel that less of a person, or you don't feel that important, that means you're not doing something great with your life anyways. And we need to make those changes. And there was more. I gave this talk like 4 times driving around in my car. But America, the world, we just have commitment issues on our own. Our own family, there it is. We find friends that we call family, but we neglect our own family. Right? When they're trying to be there for us, right? Kids, I'm guilty of it myself. You're growing up, for some reason you have issues with your mother, your father, your parents. I don't want you around. Get away from me. And then you know what? They're not always going to be there. And trust me, the family's going to be there. You need to embrace your family. That is a gift from God. So, and I'm sure there are a few more. What other ways do we as humans have commitment issues? What is it? Let me know. Let me know. Comment down below. Keep continuing this conversation, and hopefully, once again, we can get a lot more information, and hopefully a lot more information on self-mastery, being able to take that next step. So once again, America, the world, it's just a commitment issue nowadays, period. And somehow we got to figure out how to get over these commitment issues and start standing up for what we believe in and truth. If we search for truth, it's out there. I promise you. But you got to search for it. Don't listen to my YouTube video. I'll tell you right now, don't listen to my YouTube video and think you're getting the whole truth. I miss things. That's why I'm telling y'all to comment. Right? If you're coming at me for truth, I've got my own truth. My truth is going to be my own studies and investigations. And of course, for me, it's always going to be a Catholic Christian background. So, once again, that's mine. That's Catholic Christian background. That's the things that I study, the things I investigate, the people I know, the troubles I've been through in my life, and those are the truths that I have. Now, some of them I believe to be, absolute truths, but that's my own opinion. Since I went on there, same thing right now. We've got this whole transgender thing. You know, I understand people might say it's you're born that way, it's this or that. But once again, it's just the commitment issue, in my opinion. And I've got a whole other, study and investigations that I've done to where I could have say some other things on that topic. I'm not going to. This is not the place. But once again, I think it's just weird ways in which we as humans have commitment issues. And I think, once again, if we overcome these things, great things are going to happen in our lives. So, once again, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there, True Results 303. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share and like these videos.